mix, you know what I'm talking about? That lettuce, that lettuce. Gotta get it. Gotta get it. That lettuce, that lettuce, focused all on the check, yeah, all I want is lettuce, yeah, just give me the lettuce, yeah, just give me the lettuce.
Let us heads, we are back with another edition of Please Let Us Golf, the podcast, and not just any edition. We are doing our 2025 end of year closeout, and we got a special treat because the full plug crew is on tonight. You got Goldie, you got Adam, you got Jewel, you got Mr. Golfberg.
What up?
Adam, how are we doing this evening?
Doing good. Thank you for having me on. I'm always very excited when the whole plug crew gets together and we jump on the pod together. It's gonna be a good one.
I don't like calling us the plug crew.
Okay,
We're the plug boys.
The boys. Then you got
With
the
the
Z. With the
Z.
Z. Okay,
Yeah.
plug boys.
Well,
Because we're from the streets.
Good,
We'll work
good
that.
live
We'll
workshop.
work that.
Jewel, how we doing?
Work in progress.
Yeah, doing good. I also like when we're all here together. I'm wondering if it's going to ever be put into the motion of existence on Spotify. When am I going to be in the description line? Jules not there.
Well, you were
I mean,
there.
I got to do.
It's just look, man. Every edit, I got to make sure you're in these pods for the long term. You know,
How do you guys feel about that? I'm just curious.
being effective with
I
my
did not
time.
know that, Jewel. That's upsetting.
I-
Look,
Jewel, it might be the lighting, but you look beat, like exhausted. Do you have little kids or something?
Yeah, man. My kids got back today after a 2-night run at my parents' house, and boy, they came in hot, like a freaking wrecking ball. Dude.
Not well rested?
I've been beat up for the last 4 hours.
the
But I did sleep in
childless.
today.
I'm not judging the childless. I'm just saying they can't understand what you just explained. Like, oh, go, you got a 2-day break. What are you bitching about? It's like sometimes, like, man, it's not even worth it. Just come in, straight
Yeah.
out the gates.
Just look at Jewel's face, and then you'll know what's up.
Yeah, Jewel looks like Mito Pereira trying to be a professional golfer right now. Look, topical joke.
Retired at 30.
Yeah, let's screw the agenda. Mito's gone. Brooks
Yes,
is leaving.
screw asking Golfberg how he's doing.
Yes,
Just move on into Mito
We're gonna
Pereira.
get to Mito's retiring.
Fuck.
Brooks is leaving, and then Bryson loses straight up to a 2 handicap on his YouTube channel. Real stories. Liv is thriving, but Mr. Golfberg, you got to be doing better than that. How are you doing?
I really thought you were moving on.
No, I
I'm
wouldn't.
good. Dude, I played 18 holes of golf just like a couple days ago. Deep into the winter in the PNW, darkest days of the year, but we're still rolling. It's not bad. Like mid 40s. I don't mind rain anymore. Just a little bit of rain's not a big deal. If there's no wind, we're golfing. Wind's the worst thing in the
As
world.
long as you have rain
Yeah,
pants,
that's
okay.
as long as you're out there
Yeah,
in rain
I didn't even
pants,
need them. Rain, no, you need
don't fill up
you
with
need waterproof
water.
shoes.
I know.
I don't know what you're alluding to, Adam, but I'm
Yes.
sort of offended.
We all
It
know.
sucks that happened. Plug, because I can't imagine how much great stuff we would have been able to get out of just that one moment with Aaron. But look, you'll have to DM us if you want that full story. So tonight, how is tonight going to work? So, what a year, 2025. Got to do a quick shotgun recap. We're going to be talking some of our favorite new golf courses, maybe a refreshing of our top 10 list, other random things that come up. I hear there might be some topics that, look, I thrive in being prepared, but I think the podcast thrives in a little bit of chaos, controlled chaos. That's what we're going for today. But if you will, bear with me for the lettuce heads. This is what we gave you. 52 weeks this year, 52 episodes. This is episode 72. So in the lexicon of golf, 72 is a big number, so we'll try to bring the goods, not just to close out the year. But what did we do this year? Golf courses, dedicated episodes, YouTube videos, Pinehurst number 2, 4, 10, Wolf Creek, the Fields Golf Club, Chambers Bay, Wine Valley Golf Club, Green Island Country Club, Ballyneal. Guest, we said we're going to be elevating guests. We had top 10 instructor Martin Chuck, top 100 instructor world, what was it? The Guinness Book of World Records, speed golf, record hold, Christopher Smith. Brian Schneider, old Barnwell, decades. Scott Fawcett, number 1 episode, at least in terms of downloads of the year. U.S. Amateur champ Mason Howell. We got him right before the U.S. Am. It's a round of applause, clap for him. We even called it on the pod. We knew he was going to clip it. Former ESPN host Trey Wingo, he's got his own pod and digital media company launched this year. It's freaking blowing up. And Shane Bacon, if you're listening to this, everyone loves Shane Bacon. St. Andre's funniest woman in golf, Hannah Ray. Sportsbox AI founder, CEO, G. Haley. That was fun. And of course, the people who love putting, Lab Golf founder and CEO Sam Hahn. And that's just a little sampling of what Plug brought to you this year.
I'm honestly really surprised you started by talking about all of that cool stuff like guests, and you didn't focus on the most important thing, which is your personal golf game. How many rounds you played this year and exactly how your handicap shifted. Was it from a 1.1 to a minus 0.5? Or was it from an 8.7 to a 6.3? Did you get 72 rounds in? Actually, you psychopath. Did you play 100 rounds of golf and post that for the public to view, you insane MFer?
Wait, is this the rant?
Yeah, I'm okay. What I'm talking about is Gin Rewind.
Yeah.
I think it's absolute insanity. It's yes. Something so but for the record, like this stuff has always kind of bothered me, like the Spotify Wrapped and like the iTunes replay. It always felt like a little violating to me. Like way too in your face. But the Gin replay is a little sadomasochistic, I guess. And just to think that like there are golfers out there who play 65 plus rounds a year and are literally like posting that publicly. Like, whose benefit is that for? Like you probably work for a living. You probably have a wife and kids. You probably have friends who wonder like why you never make time for them anymore. And you're just out there saying, I literally play a full ass round of golf once every 5 days of the entire year.
Hell
like,
yeah.
And then there are people who double that and are bragging about it. And I'm like, I guess my take is it's the most in your face thing in golf. And I don't love it. And if I controlled the Gin app, what I would do is I would have the rewind and you could do it, but you couldn't post it publicly. There's no share option. That's it. And if you tried to like screenshot it, it would treat you like those apps do where you're not allowed to like screenshot the green and you like cut you off. No, fuck you. You don't have a handicap for 6 months now. You don't get to play tournaments. You're just not like it's because I get the benefit for you, but sharing it is just I don't know.
Yeah.
How many rounds that you posted for the year before you're a bad dad? Like, doesn't matter what else you do.
There should be a limit. It should just be like
there really
30,
should
just
be.
You don't get to post and no one gives a shit.
Oh my
I think
God.
it's 50. It's got to be somewhere around 50.
Okay.
Andrew, how many did you play?
I can agree with some of the logic, but did you say how many did I play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had the most, right?
I had 62, but that didn't include 4 rounds at Ballyneal and 1 at Broomsedge because they're not USGA rated. So technically
60,
that's 67.
God,
I had
listen
6
to episode
holes.
69.
I did it.
Real piece of shit.
Which I will say I bitched the last 2 years because my rounds dipped below 50. And I've just, 52 is my litmus. I need to be playing once a week as my average. But also I feel like there's a lot of batch golfing in there too, like going on a trip and playing 36 holes 3 days in a row. That kind of gives you some buffer. It's not like you're literally playing once every 5 days. So I don't know. That's just what it takes. Because on the flip side, my only thing is, Aaron, then I see guys that are in golf, like one of them's in the bottom corner here today, is like, fucking treat yourself better, man. You can't be posting you big Randy, you and DJ Pie out there posting 26 rounds a year. Like, go play some fucking golf, man. Like,
they're probably not posting every round. Or
maybe not. Round. Yeah, that's probably not.
I've totally unsubscribed.
And probably some I
this.
posted.
I mean, I it's just all dumb to me. Like, what's the point?
You agree with me?
Yes, absolutely. What's the point of even having a handicap? I mean, this whole Gin rewind is a disgrace. I completely agree. I don't get it.
Like, you don't want to.
The better
be able
I get
to
at golf, the more I'm thinking maybe I just stop recording scores. I'm just
forever.
That guy who he's like a ghost, but he's just good.
Just put it on paper at the house.
He's a stick. We're not sure.
He's not. Look, man, you guys just coming in here, raining on the parade of golfers celebrating. I just don't understand. I posted it and immediately I got shit from you guys.
Deservedly so.
Of course.
I'm a plus 1.5, but I suck.
Yeah,
like, that's your fucking line.
That's my
your
bit.
Bio.
Because I do.
What does that mean?
What? Yeah. What?
It just
what
goes
does
into
that mean?
It means my whole take is you're not good. because I'm not good. And if I'm not good, you're not good.
That's why.
Welcome to Please Let Us Golf.
For sure. And plus
People-
handicaps are a scam. Sorry, I didn't want to cut you off.
Jesus Christ. So what a year. And I'm glad we could always circle back to the issues with the handicap system. And oh, by the way, as a teaser for 2026, I'm in coordination of finalizing a date with somebody who might have a vested interest in researching some improprieties. Is that the word I was looking for? Improprieties in the world of handicaps. So more to come very, very soon in the next couple of weeks on that.
That sentence did not make sense, but
yes, it did.
I did nonetheless.
But it's
my God.
It's not the thing is, okay. I think if you're legitimately a scratcher better golfer, like 50 to 70 rounds is probably what you got to be playing to be that. Like, that's just what it is. I mean, because I've experimented dipping below, and it's just really hard to take that many breaks off, at least for me. So anyways, more about me and my golf, but so does anyone else need to get anything off their chest before we go to our first topic? Jewel, we talked about your kids. Mr. Golfberg hates the GIN. Adam, you just you jumped on the bandwagon there, even though I know you've been stated publicly before that you hate the GIN system anyways. So anything else you need to say before we get going?
No, let's do it.
Oh man, I thought this was the time Adam was just going to tell us, like, I just hate golf. I'm done.
I thought he's putting in his 2 weeks notice. So I guess I should say too, we're recording this on Christmas Eve, so this is going to come out right after Christmas. So if you made it this far, hope you guys have had a good holiday season so far. Hope that Christmas is going to be great for you and yours. But speaking of Christmas, you know what gives me excitement? That new feel, that new car smell, a new golf course. So let's talk a little bit about that today, guys. New golf courses played in 2025. You can decide how you want to handle this topic for your basket of courses. For me, I had 11, but I'm gonna go to 10 and one, because one goes into a question I had of Jewel on playing a course, like seeing it for a second time.
You played 11 new courses.
It's 11, but 10 for the literal first time. One was a renovated course that I went back to. So, but 10. So my 10, I'm going to go in no particular order. I'm going to go in no particular order. We had Wolf Creek, Broom Sedge, Dublin Country Club, the Raven, that not the one in Arizona, the one in the Panhandle of Florida, Green Island Country Club, Ford Field and River Club, Pinehurst number 10, Wine Valley Golf Club, Chambers Bay, and Ballyneal. I look, I want to hear what you guys have to say, but I'm just gonna not, like, spoiler alert, because I think 3 of our answers might be the same. Favorite new course of the year, unequivocally, is Ballyneal. And I'm going to get into context of refreshing my top 10 list after in our next topic. We've talked about it a ton. Go check out the pod. Go check out my most recent YouTube video of my favorite 18 holes of the year. I think a third of them are from Ballyneal. I probably could have gone up to even more of that. Just it's all world, everything about it. But I want to do 2 honorable mentions because I don't want to go down my whole list. Almost all the courses I played this year, I really did enjoy. Most of them cracked like in a top 30 to 20 range. But Chambers Bay and Wine Valley, both super special golf courses. I'm going to save some of that discourse for talking top 10 lists. But God, the PNW is undefeated for golf, guys. I'm just telling, Oregon and Washington State. Holy shit. Everything I've played there is like, it's the best fucking golf you've ever played. So, and that's why I'm doing everything in my power this summer to get us a big trip planned for covering some more real estate in Washington State. And
there's a lot of good stuff out here. We could do a good run on the private courses too. So
well, we're not opposed, but all right, let's mix it up. Adam, come on. I tried to see if you had something else to go, and you said nope. I'm so about this agenda. Let's go straight into the topic. So Adam, tell us a little bit about your new courses this year.
I'm very locked into this agenda. So no shocker here. Ballyneal, favorite new course. We all knew it.
Hell yeah.
So I won't just regurgitate what Mr. Goldie just said, but so early this February, I got out to Pinehurst for the first time. We played number 2, number 4, and number 10. So I'm gonna throw those 3 in there as my honorable mentions. The number 2, obviously,
Yeah, those sound like good courses.
not bad, not bad. All very solid.
Yeah, I totally forgot 2 and 4 was new for you. So yeah, you had a pretty sick little
Oh
year
yeah,
then.
oh yeah. Number 2 cracked the top 10 for me. Number 4 and number 10 were just outside my top 10, but I gotta say, number 4, I just gotta ride for it for a second because I feel like it doesn't get the love that it deserves. But like just from a like golf course, like 1 through 18, I mean, I don't think there's a bad hole on that course. It's all B plus, A minus holes like throughout. And yeah, it just doesn't get the love that like number 2 gets. You know, it's on like a much more subtle land than number 2 and number 10. But number 4, man, that blew me away. Like that was like a shocker for me. But
Adam shocked. We need to isolate that. Adam just shocked by number 4. I need to cut this before Christmas and do Home Alone. Ah! That's okay. Nobody. We've had it on in our household for 2 weeks straight, so I'm very much on the Home Alone pools right now. Okay, that's good. Adam, anything else on new courses? Or you save it for your top 10 discussion?
we'll save it for the top 10.
Okay, save it for the top 10. Jewel.
God, what a year, dude.
Yeah.
2, 4, 10, Ballynil. I had a rough year, you know. It was a transition year. We've all talked about that. 26 rounds of golf. That's the lowest by far in a very long time. A couple of new courses
And you know what's
this
funny?
year,
What's
but they're
crazy?
not even
You
worth
say
mentioning.
But Jules, so you say that real quick, pulling it back to the Gin Rewind. This is where there's value because you say that, and it showed.
Yeah, I mean, the
You
handicap
got worse
creep,
this year.
no
I know,
doubt.
and I know it's about to happen because I can already see the flashes towards the end of the year. You're going to be a world beater in 26, but there's some value there.
Not in March though.
I don't know, man. There's
Going down, bro.
There's some missing pieces right now that don't feel like they're able to be filled. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a ton to speak to for new courses. I did play Eastlake again this year, and it was restored in 2024 by Andrew Green, and it was fantastic. So I played it first time in 2018, right after Tiger won the FedEx, and it was fine. I think I talked about it with you guys. Like, it was a good course, great shape, great history, clubhouse incredible. But the restoration that he did in 24 was phenomenal. Like, you could just tell and feel the difference out there. I think they use an old aerial photo from like 1949, like an unknown photo, to restore this golf course. Like, they reshaped a lot of the bunkers, a lot of the greens. They pulled a lot of the hazards back out into the golf course as well. Like, most notably on the bunkers, number 17, they restored that entire trench bunker, and it is just incredible. Like, I tried to take some good photos. You know me, though, like, ain't got it in me. But it looked cool before I took the pictures.
I love when Jewel sends the pictures because I'm like, well, I can't use this, but I'm sure if you were there, it looked really,
it looked
really
great.
cool.
I don't have that part of the artist side of my family in me, but it was phenomenal. Like, the greens were incredible. A lot of the shaping, they pulled a shit ton of trees out. Like, the golf course just was completely different, and I really, really enjoyed it.
That was going to be my challenge or my question to you guys, though. So, like, if you played a course that was renovated, but you had played it before, is it like a different entry in your golf course rankings? Like, is the prior one, like for Jewel here, is that like Eastlake pre-reno, Eastlake in its current form? It's like literally 2 separate golf courses.
I don't think it's 2 separate.
You're asking a great question that I'm sure people take very seriously.
I know you don't give a shit. But
No, and it deserves really kind of breaking it down and thinking about it. You know, they're
Adam,
probably 2 different
what do you
courses.
think? It's probably 2 different courses.
I don't think it's 2 separate courses. I think it's you refresh.
Here we go, baby.
I just think you refresh your rankings, and you either move it up or you move it down based on the reno.
So you're saying, like, if she was 230 and then she was on the GLP-1 and you saw her the next year, she was a 6 and now she's an 8. Like, I guess,
just
okay, I can
human, though.
Yeah. Or he was on GLP-1. Sorry, I could see the eyes, cutting through me. God, I might need it. If you guys saw the
Might need-
picture of what I was eating before the pod
Speaking
today,
of, yeah, please let us golf. Brought to you by
GLP-1, I would do it.
Ozempic.
Mr.
Oh, we'll
Golfer.
do it. By the way,
What?
Ozempic, we'll do it.
We'll do it. Oh, we'll do it we'll do it live.
Send us
Here
the
I
shots.
am.
Send us the shots.
Yeah. Oh yeah, shots. That plays with golf. So, Mr. Golfer, you kind
Totally
of probably had some sneaky courses I wasn't even really
Guys.
tracking to. What?
Well,
so
That's
your
true,
favorite
but I
of the
played,
year?
but I played 3 courses this year that cracked the top 10, which is very exciting stuff. Poppy Hills in
Mhm.
Monterey, which is just the most zenned out course I've played in a long time. Just the trees are a trip, the layout's awesome, perfect conditions, just a really great place. Wine Valley, best turf. We've talked about it, best turf I've ever hit irons off of in my life. And it's that 80-20 fescue. Tell me, Goldie.
At fescue to 20% bluegrass.
Bluegrass, yeah, that's
Mhm.
right. It's
Mhm.
out of this world. Dan Hickson backed that up. That was a call he made. It was a
Yeah.
good call.
He
Third
backed
course,
up his own fact.
he did. He backed up my suspicions.
Yes.
And then we played my favorite course of all time, Ballyneal. And yeah, Jewel, I'm sorry you weren't there, bro. But out of this world. Coolest experience ever. Love that place. Plus, shout out to the Mulligan.
Well, you know what? You know what? Maybe the reel could be for this, because it's going to be hard to clip. We might not even really need to do it. It's just the 3 times us 3 bring up Ballyneal. It's just our voice, but it's just we just isolate Jules' box because there's so much
idea. That's a good idea.
Hello, darkness, my
You want me to go in the corner and cry a little bit?
Yeah, just
Just
one
have a
guy
bottle
who
of
didn't
bourbon
get
in
to
my
go.
arms.
Yeah, what can we even say about it? You know,
Is there anything on your new courses list though that was that I wasn't like that we didn't talk that much? We may, because we don't do a podcast on every course we all play. It's not feasible, or if it's just a one-off.
I have a good answer. The answer is no, but here's the why.
Okay.
We made the decision, which was a very thought out, important, took years to really made sure it was the right move for us at the right time, decision to join a club. And so I was all in. It was just I was playing at my club constantly, and then we would do our trips. So hell, I got to play Wolf Creek, but that is nowhere near my top anything. It's my top other direction, so I didn't really mention it. But no, so we were just playing a lot at the home course and dialing in.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
We're dialing in. Well, we kind of teased out a little bit here on like refreshing top 10s, and again, go down the leaderboard how you deem fit. Before we went live, Jules started referencing like his 25th course on his list, and I saw Adam got a little scared. I was like, am I supposed to go 1 to 25 here? But I think the easiest way for me to do it is, so I mentioned I had 3 courses enter my top 10. Math. I'm a math guy. That means 3 exited. So my 3 that entered were Ballyneal, Chambers Bay, and I really struggled with this Wine Valley Golf Club. Not that I struggled with that, how much I liked it, but look, when something goes in, something has to come out. And I changed this like 20 times in the last week.
Like they say, the problem with the top 10 list is there's only 10 spots.
There's only 10 spots, but that's also a cool problem to have, because I feel pretty good. Like, I mean, now when you can get to about 35 at my list now, and I think most people would be like, oh, that's a really sought after golf course. So it's starting to come full circle.
But I mean, don't you find it
but-
easier to, when you're thinking about what's moving out versus what's moving in, then you're just comparing golf courses at that point. So do you find it easier to do that when you're looking at, okay, Wine Valley versus whatever moved out?
Yeah. I think yes, except for just this one. I had to do hole by hole, and I did hole by hole. And then my real tiebreaker I'm going to now, and I really should start with this question, is if you called me right now and said you can go to this course or this course, get your clubs right now, which one are you going to say yes to?
Well, what was it up against?
Well, let me start. Ballyneal was in there. Obviously, that's in my top.
We know that.
Chambers Bay, it slotted in at 9 for me. I love fucking Chambers Bay. It's so underappreciated. It's playable. It's fun. It's got amazing par 4s. It's got views for days. the most underappreciated top 20 course in the United States to me, hands down. But the most underappreciated ranked golf course in the country is Wine Valley Golf Club. It's you can't call it a hidden gem, but the fact that it's ranked like 80 to 90 just shows you rankings are bullshit and it's pay to play. Like this clears the majority of the top 20 public courses with ease. But what bounced out was Lasonia Links moved from 10 to 13.
I hate
Wow.
hearing that.
Me
Spyglass Hill moved from wait, I can't do math.
Oy
From
vey.
9 to 12. And Old Barnwell went from 8 to 11. And that's
Wow.
where I really am struggling with, because I love Old
You're
Barnwell.
playing too much golf.
It's a good problem to have. And I'm glad we have plenty of time. I was worried about recency bias. That's a real thing. But you know, I played Chambers Bay and Wine Valley in July. It's not like I played them last week and I'm just putting them in the top of the list. But when it came down to it, and I did hole for hole, and I said, like, as much as I appreciate the architecture and how high level Old Barnwell is and everything they do and how much I love it, if it just came down to, if I got a phone call right now and said you could go loop 36 at Wine Valley or loop 36 at Old Barnwell, I netted out that Wine Valley. I got it by a decimal point on the 100 scale. I went to the decimal point and put it 1 decimal point above.
I don't
So,
love that question though. I don't like that question. I just
okay, but it goes back to what's your favorite versus what's better. But I think when you've exhausted other options, that's what I went to. But tell me, why don't you like the question?
I don't know. I guess it's like
I don't.
it's
I don't know.
it's
Next.
it's like the golf round versus the golf experience, I guess is the way to put it. Like, I mean, it's like Aaron Hills. We phrased it like that way. We're like, if you could go to Aaron Hills or like Old Barnwell tomorrow, where are you gonna go? I probably Aaron Hills, just for the experience. Like when you phrase it that way. But like as far as like a golf course, like a golf round, like what would I rather go out and play? It's Old Barnwell.
Yeah, that's why these rankings are so ridiculous. Like if they dropped you on the first tee and then picked you up off the 18th tee or 18th green, where do you go play? You don't experience anything else.
Yeah, I would just say Wine Valley. I don't want to make it down to like it's a like the quality of golf is at least in the tier of like an Old Barnwell. But man, I can't get over, just like Aaron was saying, I can't get over how good the turf was. I can't get over how linksy it played, what was still being like the coolest greens, and it was player enough friendly. Like there's that little balance of it of like, man, if I could just go, I just loved it. I just freaking would do anything. It's such a pain in the ass to get out there, but it's like my mission. I got to figure out a way to go spend like a full day out there and be able to play unlimited golf, because the golf shots were just ridiculously fun. And I think the difference with that and Old Barnwell is you get a lot of that, but Old Barnwell is definitely more kick you in the teeth moments. And I just swear, it's where I netted out. It's 10-11. Maybe by next year it flips back the other way.
Mr. Goldie.
And you're the only person on the pod who's played both courses, so
yeah,
we'll have to
Mr.
trust
Goldie,
you.
he's always preaching, accessible golf, and he kicks out Lasonia Links and Old Barnwell, very accessible courses, and he moves in to very inaccessible courses.
No, Chambers. Well, Wine Valley is maybe not accessible by proximity, but it's public. It's very public and very affordable.
Well, and speaking of experienced golf, Lasonia Links, we had just gotten done literally getting our teeth kicked in for fucking 8 hours. And I think we were just like,
no,
there's some
God,
perspective
thank
there.
you.
Yeah.
You got
don't
you guys were on friggin' motorcycles.
Yeah, I think.
Hey, I think there was some experience on that golf course for sure.
I think the motorcycles are partly why it's a little high.
The burritos too. Let's don't forget about those.
No, can't. All right, who wants to jump in next? A little enter exits on their top 10s.
I'll do it because it's really quick. I have an entrance and an exit.
Okay.
East Lake's new golf course after the restoration has jumped into number 10
To replace
And
the
that-
old?
to replace Mammoth Dunes.
Damn.
that would be no, that'd be too much. That'd be
It
psycho.
just it just edged it out. right.
Okay. Sorry.
Adam.
Replace Mammoth Dunes, you said.
All right, Mammoth
Yeah.
is gone.
Fuck it.
Mammoth is not. You know what's
Any
crazy?
of y'all,
Goldie
y'all,
and I
y'all
were
didn't
fighting
love
on Mammoth Dunes.
Yeah, both of y'all.
I
kinda
have
didn't like
Mammoth
it, right?
26th on my list right now. So
You know what, Goldie? When
Mm-hmm.
you got mad at me, Mammoth Dunes, you were right. I was being an asshole in that sand trap and distracting you. But when you got mad at me
hold
at
on. Let me get that. Let me get that timestamp real quick. 35
on the
20.
story.
You just want to? I was right. You were right. I was being an asshole.
But I was saying, but the time at Ballyneal,
Mm-hmm.
when you yelled at me, you were wrong.
There we go.
I don't think.
Oh, y'all got into it at
Yeah.
Ballyneal.
Oh, yeah,
Damn,
it was an
Adam, you didn't
ass-
tell me about this.
But you
I mean,
gotta.
Adam, let's ask
You gotta
Adam
keep me.
about it.
You gotta keep me informed.
That's my bad, man. I thought you knew. I thought we had talked about
Thought
this.
who knew
Nah,
what? Oh
the
yeah.
most awkward. These
I
two
know.
get into
I didn't have you there. I didn't
weird
have
and
you there to
fantastic
be
at the
like
same
talking to like, yeah, this is super awkward. So I just talked to Ted about it. I was
So
like, they do this
awkward.
all the time.
Hey Ted, what do you think?
Yeah. But Ted handled it great.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, dude, that was perfect." He was like, 3 days, 4 rounds, 2 times at the Mulligan, only having like one fucked up hole. That was not bad at all. I was
That
like,
was
okay.
really good, actually.
That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
we're easy to hang out with.
This is
Okay.
total
So
fun.
Adam, tell us any your entrance and exit. So I think you teased up front Ballyneal, Pinehurst, and something else joined. What else was in your top 10 now?
Just the number 2,
Okay.
and
The number
in
2.
Ballyneal. Those entered the top 10.
Okay.
That kicked out Aaron Hills and Sand Valley.
Okay. Aaron Hills and said, bye, Wisconsin, man. The Wisconsin, they're going to be coming after us. Just kicking all
Lawsonia's
their
still in there,
favorites
though.
out.
I'm a man of the people.
Oh, it's still. So I got to ask, though, where is Ballyneal on your list, though?
Number 6, right behind Bandit.
Holy shit. You have a number. Okay. I got to know what's 1 to 5.
All right.
If Ballyneal came in at 6, what?
Yeah. So 1 is Pack Dunes.
Makes me feel so much better.
Yeah.
2
1
is
back.
Old
Okay.
Mac.
Okay.
3 is number 2.
Okay.
4 is Trails. 5 is Bandon Dunes.
I am shocked that you had number 2 that high because I didn't feel like you loved number 2 that much when we played it.
It's
So
definitely a
you got to
course.
give me a little bit
Yeah,
more.
so it's definitely a course that I think the further I get away, the more I'm okay with like moving it back. But like I didn't play very well. Like I played awful on the back nine and number 2, but I can like recognize like true greatness. Like I mean that course is, you can just tell architecturally like how important it is, and just I mean, so I
From an architect's point of view.
yeah. So
Yeah.
a lot of weight is being carried there for it to be number 3. But like the further we get away from it, and it's another thing is like I'm keeping it there because I want to play it again, because it's a course that I think you got to play a few times before you kind of really truly unlock the secrets of it. So
Yeah, and I do think that is the hardest part of this all. All right. It's like, so right now, full disclosure, I literally have Ballyneal number 1. And I struggle with it mainly because not that it isn't worthy of it, but I can like tell you every part of every golf hole. And it's the only golf
'cause you
course I've
played
ever
it
played.
I was gonna say we
I
did
know,
play it
I
over
know.
and over again. So I
Mhm.
But it's not just that. I'm just thinking through like
Golf
how to
courses
play
need
the
to be
shot.
more accessible.
Well, that, and you just like, how do you like I can think through like, oh my God, when I play this, I'm going to hit this shot. I'm going to do this shot. And it's like every single hole I have this game plan. And to your point of maybe if we went to Bandon Dunes and we just played like Pack Dunes 2 days in a row and you played it 4 times, maybe you'd be like that. But I still go to I never felt like I was getting the shit kicked out of me. It was always exciting. Like I was sparring with the course and we're going another round. And I don't know. That's just, and mine, and I had Pack Dunes 2 and Pinehurst number 2 is my number 3 as well. So I totally get it. But yeah, I was just surprised that you had Ballyneal down at 6. But hey,
both of you guys have it at
subjective.
1.
I don't know, Mr. Golfer. Let's go. Let's not bury the lead. Where are you at?
Yeah, it's my number 1 course. I'm confident saying that. I'm a confident guy. I'll say it.
Say it.
Ballyneal, number 1. You know what? Don't worry about the rest of my list. I was having trouble remembering what the rest of my list was, to be honest.
That's why you need to use the Eden app.
You're right. That is why I need to use the Eden app. But I was trying to think. I know I want to move. I know Bally's in there because it's 1, so it has to be in there. I want Poppy Hills in there. Wine Valley has to be in there. Wine Valley's like top 3. So I think Pack Dunes was in it and it's out.
Okay, well, I do have to say,
and that's all I got to say about that.
I got to remind the audience of something though. You did have a run this year where you played Poppy Hills, then Wine Valley, then Ballyneal, and after each of those golf courses, you did come on the pod to say, "I just played my favorite golf course of all time."
Well, it keeps ramping up, man. 2025 keeps ramping up.
Yeah,
well, and I got flags from both of these. And by the way,
hell yeah,
I was 1 under after front 9 on Ballyneal, and Goldie was worried about it. That back 9 is a fucking monster. It's like that's what makes that course so cool. Like when Ted pulled off there shooting a 67, it's a joke.
Par at Wine Country
on Wine Valley.
I shot 1
on
under.
Wine Valley.
Yeah,
nice, dude. I don't know if I remember.
Are we concerned?
It was,
and the guys there were nice enough. They actually gifted me a flag there.
I tried to buy the flag, and he was just like, "Nah, here." And it wasn't just any flag; it was like a flag they actually use, and they're like,
"Yeah,
we got a couple extra."
Yeah, took the jersey off and handed it over.
Then we did a jersey swap. I think we gave them a sticker.
Gave them a flag from the landings.
Are we concerned that the scores are impacting the rankings?
No, we're not.
No?
I think it's just natural. I try not to, but to me, it's just gonna impact.
I got like Bandon Dunes on I never broke 80 at those courses because I was injured every time I played everywhere at Bandon, but I know they're incredible.
I don't think
I broke 80 at Pebble Beach either. Maybe like a 78 once.
Yeah.
I just want to say that I really like Ballyneal. I feel like you guys are trying to go for the Ted re-invite kind of thing right here.
No.
Oh, actually, you know what?
How dare you say that?
That's what I mean.
A formal request for an
invite.
You're
out of the member guest. It's a 3-person invite. You're out. It's your
Jules
fault.
saying like,
I'm in.
Jules selling a position of like, if I go this year, I can get you a top 10 slot.
Ted, I'll only drink 4 milkshakes.
But so Adam, so I was going through that same calculus of Ballyneal and Pack Dunes, and I went through it like as much as I love Pack Dunes, like opening the, like couple of the like 15, 16, 18, 1, 2, they're not that good of golf holes. There are a lot of get you out, get you in, and then the meat in the middle is excellent. But Ballyneal really doesn't have that issue to that scale.
I think there's
14.
a couple.
They should blow 14 off the map.
I think there's a couple.
Well, the difference is on Ballyneal, there's like 2.5 of those, and on Pack Dunes, there's like 5 of them. And that's just where I go to like, hey man.
And I will say,
you're parsing hairs, but
Pack Dunes also has the Pacific Ocean, and that counts for something.
I mean, look, now this is a Pacific. Golfberg cares about a score. You care about the Pacific Ocean.
It all goes into the equation. It's the golf experience. It's how you played. It's the golf course in general, as far as conditioning, architecturally. Like it all goes into the equation. So it's just whatever you're. I mean, I don't know. Everyone weights it differently, I guess.
Yeah. No one should be creating a ranking for anyone other than for themselves.
Right.
It's yours.
Right.
For sure. And
That's why you and I have Sheep Ranch in our top 10.
Definitely.
Right?
Oh gosh, I don't even know where Sheep Ranch is on my list, guys.
I mean, I'm speaking for you. I figured yours was your top 10. Mine's
it's 100% of my top
Sheep
10.
Ranch.
Yeah. It's in my top 20.
Nice to you.
Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Well, I love ranking golf courses, but we've talked a lot of golf course rankings.
You want to do something else fun?
Yeah.
Okay. So 2024, we went to Erin Hills, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if nothing else, Aaron Hill's unveiled, what's really behind the curtain at some of these golf courses and what some of these high level scams are really all about. And it was our first video. I put it together. It broke TikTok for a few days, insane amounts of views and comments. Just was Aaron Hill's a scam.
libel threat from that one random guy in Wisconsin.
Yeah, we were fighting. We thought I had they don't know that I got pretty sick representation in-house counsel.
I'm
baby,
not even
so
good
don't
at
come
golf.
me. Yeah, is that what he said?
Yeah.
But he was just defending people. But it was just like, is Aaron Hill's a scam? And the lettuce heads ate it up, and we're like, there's a lot of scams out there. And so I go through the list of podcasts in 2025, and I'm going through the vault and looking at some of my best work. And I was a little blown away at what we had uncovered for the lettuce heads this year. So I'll just kick it off really quick. We started off the year in January, probably our favorite topic, our caddy's a scam, with our guest, OG lettuce head, JP the caddy, breaking down, the whole resort caddy dilemma, the amount of money you got to put out for these like chaperones that just sit there on the course and fuck up your vibe.
I think it's case closed on
right?
that one. I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You agree,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, soon after that, sports psychology. Is sports psychology a scam? Multi-billion-dollar industry, it seems like. We broke that shit down. Next week, TGL and the Giant Simulator Golf League. Bullshit golf. Right? We were talking about playing Riv on the sim. It was as good as what they were doing there. Just absolute. But how many times did you see these pros hitting shots and then side-eyeing the fucking yardage? Like, these guys know exactly how far they hit, and they got shots rolling off into the water. Like, fuck this bullshit. We always knew it was bullshit. Total scam. Anyway, not soon after that, month of February, training aids.
God, we're in February.
We were golf training aids. Our training aids a scam, and we really broke that down in the March Madness bracket. I don't know if we want to give a shout out to that at all, or
Yeah.
or talk about
it
the
was-
insanity of
It
the.
was a big level of effort.
It was.
But I mean, I don't know what we need to get into in terms
Just
of
that it's not always peaches and cream over here at Plug. We try
Oh.
things and we put in a lot of effort.
it's usually the more effort you put into it, the worse it's received. It's a real kick in the nuts when that happens. But
Yeah.
we keep plugging along.
We do. We keep
trying.
flooding. We do. We got into club fitting.
Okay.
Is club fitting a scam?
Yeah.
I still think it's handicap dependent, but whatever. People
Yep.
are adamant that believe in this shit. Is Wolf Creek Golf Course a scam? The whole golf course,
It's a
giant
marketing
marketing,
scam. Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Golf fitness, is it a scam? Hashtag no,
Yeah.
it's not.
That's
And
one.
it
We
sparked
debunked that.
We did debunk that, and we ended up with a cool relationship with Golf Forever, right, Goldie?
Yep. So
No, we're
so I
bastards.
do want to be clear too. So when you're saying we teed these up as are there scam, we were really doing exploration
We
into
were.
the validity of whether or not they're a scam. And most of them we end up in a gray area, except for the resort caddies. That's just a straight up scam. I think we all agree on that now.
For sure. I mean, if nothing else, we care about value, and
Mhm.
and we just got to break this shit down.
Mhm.
We got golf fitness. Sorry, staying on the list. We got into the golf price scam. Are we too poor for golf?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Consensus answer: yes.
Yes. We-
We're getting priced out of golf,
yeah,
bros.
that's kind of why we started Plug.
One that's near and dear to our heart that we've hit on earlier today: the handicap system. It's a sham and a scam.
Dude, we're really good at this.
It's a sham scam.
It's
Keep going, yeah.
No, I was just gonna say between the courses we're bringing, the guests, and now the exploration of scams in the world of golf. I mean, where else can you get this kind of diversity of thought?
Year of the scam.
For sure. There was a debate.
Yeah.
The scam. Well, I guess this isn't as much of a scam, but Happy Gilmore too. Was it worth watching? We think so.
Yeah.
We helped you break that down. Understand if it's are they scamming your time?
That
No, they
might have
weren't.
been a scam there. Might have been a little.
Okay.
That's fair. But,
Okay. Fair.
I vote no scam.
All right.
Jewel, do you want to break the tie?
Yeah, no scam, dude.
Okay. Yeah. Adam vetoed.
Lord Adam Sandler here. Let's do it. Okay, and then my personal favorite of the whole year are the Chicago Bears a scam with Trey Wingo.
Oh,
Answer.
That was
No. No
Yeah.
fucking way. Bears
And
are back, baby.
good. Going
Let's-
to the
let's-
playoffs, dude. Let's go.
I also
Just
think they might be a
epic.
scam.
Dude,
Nah,
you don't know what you're talking about,
yeah,
bro.
dude. I've been
How many
watching a lot of
games?
Bears.
Come on, how many
Ben
games are we
Johnson's
gonna
got it
win?
together, man.
Like improbable games are we gonna win? That
Look, the difference of being a Bears fan for my whole life is, yes, any other year this Bears team would probably be a 7-loss team, but they're not, and they're figuring out how to win, and they got a winning culture, and that breeds more winning, and they're young, and they're only getting better. So that's the thing. Like, they're going to be a
Yeah.
real contender
you know what
for
really
the next 5 or
bodes
6
well for a
years.
deep playoff run is they just figure out how to win. Like that's their highest
Okay.
quality.
Hey,
They
Okay,
just
no,
figure
hold
out
on.
how to
That's
win.
what
I have
the
a
Chiefs do.
I have a ridiculous defense that leads the league in takeaways. I have the best run game and the best offensive line in football. And I've a whole season, all my quarterback has been doing is learning how to win and come back and
Hell yeah.
throwing literally
Brick
the
wall.
best passes and then getting some of the best catches I've ever seen. Those last two plays to our homie, was it Walker? Fucking rookie. But apparently Caleb let this dude live at his house like when he first came in the league. And he's just like, there's
Paying
some
him
shit
back.
going on in Chicago right now.
Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, that's a hype train. And you know what? To bring it back to scams, even though we didn't tee it up as a scam, it was kind of an exploration of, is lab golf a scam?
Lab golf's on my list.
Oh,
And-
sorry. I didn't mean
Getting
to.
ahead of us.
So it's an
Yeah.
exploration of, is there anything else?
Yeah, you sort of screwed that up, bro. That's all right.
Well, I thought I thought the Trey Wingo was like your capstone, but okay, keep going.
No,
Felt like it.
there's more going on here. The next one, it was hole in ones. Not so
Oh.
much a scam, though. Personally, I do feel like I'm being scammed by the whole hole in one industry. I'm too good to not have one at this point. I'm annoyed. The next one was lab putters. Are they
Yeah.
a scam? We had Sam Hahn on. I would say 100% not. I'm fully converted at this point. I
Yeah.
figured out how to do short putts with them now. We're good. Golf course maintenance budgets.
Oh.
Are they a scam? Are these dudes scamming us? Keep the money on the course, please. Keep the money on the greens.
Mm.
Artificial intelligence. The $1 million question. Is all this investment a scam? We had Jihei on. She told us no. And we kind of believe her.
We just, okay.
She's super smart. She went to Yale.
Yeah, she went
She's
to
cool. She golfs. She goes on cool golf trips with her husband. She's probably going to invite Goldie and I on one of these days.
Yeah.
Artificial
on-
intelligence, not a scam.
Yeah, on a couples
Um,
trip.
Oh, we did a drive-by match play club championships.
Oh, our Match Play Club Championship's a
scam.
scam. We did that.
They're a scam. And just the last week, golf course rankings. You mentioned it earlier. The pay to play, the consensus opinions. How do you develop a ranking that's worth listening to? Anyway, I don't think we're done either. We keep uncovering more. We keep seeing more and more behind the curtain. More to come.
Well, first of all, we love high level of effort. So now you get to clip together, kind of like, I'm a Howard Stern guy. He gets to clip together at the end of the year, his team, everything he hates, because every episode he says, I hate like 30 things. Now you can just clip together year in review. Scams. Is that all? Who knows? So yeah,
there
man,
was
it's a
one that he
lot.
missed, and I think
A
it
lot.
was my favorite pod of the year.
Okay.
Our Gimme's a scam.
You know what? I think I was saving that because I don't know if that really fits in the scam category, but I do think because we're almost at the 1 year anniversary of that. That was like one of the first episodes of
It
2025.
was in February.
When it was in February. Okay. Thank you for the correction. So it was early in the year, but I mathematically solved when a gimme is acceptable. And we had Professor Goldie, Law of the Gimme, the Kobe paradox. It's pinned on our Instagram reels right
Michael
now.
Jordan
dude.
dilemma.
Yes, that hasn't quite been published yet. But I'm working on something else too. I think Professor Goldie might be making a 2026 comeback, but
Crazy.
more to come on that. But Law of the Gimme, man. So I mean,
Yeah.
I definitely had that written down. One of our best moments.
God,
And it
what-
really works.
it does, it really does.
It really works.
I was this close when I was at the range the other day. There was a group of 2 threesomes going off, and one guy goes, "No scooping anything,"
Oh,
and they started debating. Well, what if it's in this? And they weren't like They probably weren't in our demo. Let me just put it that way. I wanted to just walk up with the real plane, like, guys, you don't have to debate it. Like, it's right here. This is proven. This is a professor of golf math from the University of Plug. This is it.
Just watch this 3-minute video and read the
Yeah.
6-page
No.
document I created, and you'll know what to
No,
do.
we need to gotta send folks back to that. That was I had it written down. It was February 4th. Mr. Goldie, scientific method of solving what is a gimme. And the best thing about it is, like, going into the podcast, we had like no idea like what Mr. Goldie was cooking up. He was like, "Hey, I figured it out. Like, I'm good. You guys just show up. I'm gonna break it down." Mr. Goldie jumps on looking like Teddy Roosevelt with glasses on and some like top hat, and just runs us through like this mathematical equation, and just like absolutely blew my doors off.
Hey, you know what's, and I do appreciate you guys bringing it back up. It does make it all feel worth it. And I would love to just be too cool for school and be like, oh yeah, I worked on that for like 15 minutes before we went live. I stayed up for like 3 nights straight that week before we did the podcast, because I had this idea and I did a first cut of it. I was like, oh, this is funny. But then I like started teasing it out, like, oh, could this mathematically really get you to the same result that makes sense? And every time I thought I had it, like every great scholar, like it just
crumpling
there
up
was one
paper,
thing.
throwing it to the side.
Literally, I should have just time lapsed the camera. I'm sitting there, I'm doing
Jenna,
this
get in there,
way.
film this.
Yes,
He
do
had
it.
the red yarn like
and then
like tic tac to the
yeah,
walls.
and
More double doozies.
dude, when I did it and I got it to where that number was 24, and I was like, holy shit, like 24 is the sweet spot number, like, if whether it is or is not an acceptable gimme. And it was Kobe, and it was the Kobe paradigm. It's like, you can't make it up, man. I mean, our guy Roger
can't make that
Steele
up.
got into the comments because he hates a gimme, but he says it's good work. He tested it out in the real world. So yeah, man,
Shit,
that was definitely a highlight. Anybody else got any highlights from either Plug or even just in personal golf? Anything? Any low lights? I don't know.
Were you looking at me? My highlight from the guest this year was Hannah. I
Okay.
loved the sketch pitches. I
Oh.
thought that was one of my favorite segments of the entire year. I
Yeah.
really laughed pretty hard at that. Favorite course review was Aaron Hills. I mean, not Aaron Hills, but Ballyneal. Even though I wasn't there,
Yeah.
doesn't matter. I just really enjoyed y'all's walkthrough of that property. I thought that was fantastic.
Thank you so much, Jewel. And guess what?
Thank
The
you
only
so
thing that could have made it
much.
better, the only thing that could have made that better is if you were there.
It's okay. I'm going next year,
You
Ted.
will be. Yeah.
You know what was
Ted.
super dope this year?
What?
Rory at the Masters.
Oh gosh,
that's
just
I
incredible.
had that written.
You
You know
know,
what else was super dope?
What?
Liv going to 72 holes.
yeah, almost as
Maybe
It's
the
about
best moment
equal.
the
But-
entire year.
Rory might go now because they do 72 holes now. He might go.
You just see, we trade him for Brooks. But I do okay. The Rory thing. Let me put serious golf, commenter on for a second. The thing that makes me sad about it is it's the kind of a personification of just how chaotic life is. Is that it's like almost didn't freaking matter like 3 weeks after the fact, but it really was like a top 2 golf moment of my life, of like at least my adult life. I mean, you had Tiger in 2019, but I think when we did the podcast, I kind of separated. It's like, I wanted Tiger to win that so bad, just as like a super fan, and I'm screaming and I'm crying, and I'm about to have my first kid, and is all everything. Like you say, oh, could it happen one more time? But Rory, it was like you were living vicariously through him. Like you needed it to happen. And it was fucking, dude, I the other day I went back and just skimmed through that final round. We're going to do a deep dive on it before the Masters this year. I'm sure everybody in the world will, but
Yeah, but we're good at this stuff.
we're way fucking better than everybody. It literally, there's like 10 shots that you're like, this is the greatest and the worst shot.
That
of all
tournament makes no
time.
sense. Remember, he lost the whole tournament on the first hole and then won the whole tournament by the third hole. It was just, it was immediate. Bryson, nope, no
I'm
rose
glad
gold
you teed this up
after the
because
program
this
three.
was like an honorable mention as far as like favorite podcast, the Masters Reaction Pod. I went back and like listened to like half of it a couple weeks ago, and it's like it's awesome to have that. Like, because I mean, we literally did it that evening, and so it was like just instant reaction to like what we had just witnessed, and it was like
Yeah.
just having that, you know, in the I don't know, it's
Yeah.
Truly. I mean, Tiger, I know in 2019 he came back a little bit, right? Hey, he was behind, what's his name? The Italian.
Molinari.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but every time he won, he was ahead.
Yeah.
And Rory is just he's a fucking maniac.
Yeah.
It's all over the place. I've never watched a tournament like that before.
Yeah, it's just I'm just thinking through again. I don't want to spoil for any project we do, but just with no preparation, I'm just thinking of the shot he hit into 4, into 7.
7.
Yeah,
But
then the
that's inspired my golf. I hit more windows now in trees. I don't worry about it.
just fuck
Just go
fuck
for it.
15.
It's 90%.
But by the way,
air.
not just the Rory, but the content we made, the story time Masters videos is some of our best work, and
Yep.
just makes me think it's just a great time of year. And so we want to, we'll do some fun stuff.
We're just gonna try to survive
Mhm.
the winter to
Survive
get
the
to
winter.
the spring and get to the Masters where people get excited about golf again. Cool. Anybody else got them?
I could say one thing from the pod. I don't know if you asked like favorite moments from the pod or things we
Yeah.
learned. We talked to a lot of insanely great guests. So I don't even want, like, I'm not trying to say I pick a favorite. I was trying to think something I truly learned, because that really is the point. And I had a lot of like Christopher Smith ideas in my head for a while,
Mhm.
regarding putting and really fun stuff that just informs you. We've had some really smart people on, but the decade golf stuff with Scott Fawcett, right? I guess I never, golf course management has always been like a word in my head, and it's like, okay, yeah, just golf, just like if you hit into the trees, hit one back into the fairway. But it really is, it can be a lot deeper than that and a lot more fun. And when you start playing good golf and apply it, like it's crazy what it can do to your golf game. It inspired me to break down my home course and like do my own personal rating. And literally every course, or sorry, every shot on the course, I think about, what do you have to do here? What do you have to do there? And how does that come together to create like a super hard hole or like a hole you can attack for birdie? But literally, after I made that, like the next round, I was better at golf, and my scores have gotten so much better there. Just having like a plan of attack and thinking about not just center of green, but hitting to the spot, that makes sense. And just like it's super like valuable stuff. Everyone kind of knows it, but I don't know if everyone applies it.
Yeah.
Like you really apply it, it works.
Like conceptually it all makes sense, but application is where most people fail.
Yeah.
And the weird thing, you say the Scott Fawcett episode, and look, I like the Scott Fawcett episode. He's a fascinating character, and he engaged and shared stuff, so I'm sure that helps. But the thing that is still a head scratcher to me on the video side and the audio side, it's not only our number one of the year, it's our number one by like 5x. And I mean, that's the gold standard of like, we need every pod to get to there, right? But I just, maybe that's a needle person and a needle topic though, of just, like if people, I guess because they're like emotional, because you're thinking of like, on one hand, you're tapping into people that are trying to learn and get better, but it's also like kind of quasi controversial of like, oh, I'm gonna shape the ball, or I'm gonna do this, or no, I'm not, I don't know, but it's kind of odd.
Well, hopefully you're feeling logical and you're like, oh, here's these things I can apply to my game that don't have anything to do with trying to hit a draw or a fade. It's like strategy. So
Right.
I can be kind of a shitty golfer, but try to apply some strategy to my golf game. But I think like as your golf game falls apart, you go, I don't feel like applying strategy
Right,
anymore. This isn't fun. So
Yeah.
I have found the better I've gotten at golf, the more I've been able to like accomplish what I want. Then you start applying strategy. It's like, okay, now we're
Yeah.
onto something.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Cool.
get better at golf, everybody.
Yeah. So who would you say the worst guest was? No, I don't. We haven't had a
No.
dud. We haven't had one where I've been like, "Whoa, that was." We mailed that in. Only thing I wanted to say again is thanks to everybody for supporting the shop. I mean, if you're at this point of this podcast, you're a real one, anyways. But yeah, it kind of surpassed. Not, this isn't salesmanship at the beginning of the episode. sincere thanks. We've had a lot of local support, but now we've sold in as of today 18 different states across the United States, which is bonkers.
Look, we don't do $1 million in sales in the first 3 months without a ton of support.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
thank you very, very
Yeah,
much.
we're just under that threshold, but we're approaching
Average
it.
ticket's pretty high.
Yeah. It's a shit ton of teas.
We're selling a lot of D's.
But,
Western
no,
Birch
ball
is,
markers.
we're on the phone with Western Birch all day.
And they can't fulfill the demand. But no, sincere appreciation, and we have sold out of a lot of stuff. So we're going to be working on a restock of a handful of the obvious hot button items that people want, and then we're going to be working for a whole new lineup to get ready for items for spring and summer and all that good stuff. So thank you. Stay plugged. Fucking
Stay
awesome.
Underrated item, that towel. It's
Yeah.
really growing on me. Great towel.
It's a wonder.
nice towel.
It really is great, dude.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's practical.
If you hang it the right way, the logo just is flashing the whole time. It's
I know.
perfect.
That's what I
And
like.
just a reminder, that little slit in the middle is to go over your golf clubs.
Yeah.
Over anything you
People-
want,
people
Jewel.
don't
It can
know
go
that.
over anything you want.
I know.
Your arm.
That's the best part.
Yeah, the slit is
arm.
underrated. It's just everything's classy about it.
We know some people are using them as bathroom towels because the quality's so good, and we support that.
We saw something earlier today that said, "Wow, I could dual purpose this as a bathroom towel." And how good is that? Soft on the body,
It's a
soft on
sick
your
bathroom
irons.
towel. I think it's time for you to hit the shop up. That hat's got a little salt stain on it.
Yeah, this one, I wore this today because this is kind of like my battle tested plug hat. I got another one hanging up. These were kind of OG.
That's your OG model.
These were 2024 like single edition models. So
We got
why
a
would I
couple of
sell?
those hiding.
Why would I try to sell anything that people can't buy? That's this is a nostalgia play for me.
We selling plug hair products yet?
I need them. Well, actually, no, we don't really have hair issues in this podcast, so
got great hair.
don't know if we need like literal plugs. All right, let us
All right.
for Goldie, for Golfberg, for Adam, for Jewel. That is our 2025 recap. Stay plugged for 2026, and we will see you next. We will see you next week. Mr. Golfberg has an Oreo, so he loves his desserts as well.
Man,
It's a Christmas Oreo.
It's
Merry
a good
Christmas.
It
Happy
looks
Hanukkah.
delicious.
Thank you. It's got red and green, I think.
stay plugged, everybody.
Wow.
Stay plugged.
Stay
And
plugged.
remember the Kobe paradox.